For over a half a century, the small school at the corner of Bristol and Edinger has sent forth young men and women prepared to face the challenges of higher education and the responsibilities of life. During that half century, the game of football has been an integral part of that school's plan. Mater Dei High School and Mater Dei football evolved together to a point where today, Mater Dei High School is renowned for its scholars and contributions to the community, and Mater Dei football is once again renowned and respected for its pride, poise, and courage. Past heroes inspire young warriors. Past successes inspire harder work and a deeper dedication to meet and match. The highest expectations are placed on the shoulders of Mater Dei football players. They meet these expectations and surpass what even they thought they were capable of attaining. They are the warriors of today, taking to the field to defend the honor of their school and carrying the banner of the past to the future, respecting the traditions established for them and blazing a path for the others who follow. The past 14 years, it has been my honor to serve as the head football coach at Mater Dei High School. My stated goals on taking this job in 1989 were to return this football program to the glory of the past by emphasizing that hard work brings rewards, that playing good, solid defense results in wins, and that every player in our program maintains the responsibilities that come with wearing the three stripes. Simply stated, I wanted people once again to respect Mater Dei, to know that they would have to beat us because we were not going to beat ourselves. There have been many great seasons, great championships, great players, great coaches, and each adds to the mystique of Mater Dei football. Every team had players that rose to the occasion, exceeded their own goals, and made the good players great and the great players reach higher. The common thread, as we all know, is that we control the effort. God controls the outcome. When the Mater Dei football team takes the field, the opposing team knows there will be a battle that we are prepared for, and we will fight, and we expect to win. At Mater Dei football, it's not just a game, it's a spectacle filled with history and pageantry and passion. The players leave the locker room knowing something great is about to happen, and they are the ones who will make it happen. They have the strength of the players who have gone before, the stamina of their own hard work, and the support of the Mater Dei family. When the game is over, they return to the welcoming arms of Mary, Mater Dei, in the grotto and offer their efforts to her glory. I hope you enjoy the highlights of these past 14 years. Every one of them was very special for me. I am looking forward to propping up my feet and remembering and reliving our return to glory. Who knows, I might even come up with a game plan or two for this year. We've returned Mater Dei football to its rightful place among the finest programs in the country, and we're not going to relax. We expect that those who wear the three stripes now and into the future will do so with the same pride, poise, and courage of those who made these highlights possible. Rock and roll, baby. Here we go. come out of that tunnel, draw the power of the stadium inside your heart and inside your head. Take a look around, put a big old smile on your face, and then we're going street fighting, boys. 48 minutes. Adversity and success exactly the same. It's no big deal. Take it right in stride. But watch them wilt if it starts to turn our way. But you've got the character. Don't doubt it. Depend on it.
Well, I remember the moment when I decided I wanted to come to Mater Dei was at the end of the season, little banquet bash at one of the players' houses from my old school. And on TV, on Channel 3, was Mater Dei playing Trabuco Hills. And we had played Trabuco Hills that year and they had kicked our butts. But I remember just seeing Mater Dei tromp all over them. And I knew right then that Mater Dei was the place for me. That's where I wanted to go.
Well, the reason I came to Mater Dei was because my whole family's been here, and both my parents went here. My Uncle Dave played with Rollo in the 60s sometime. And I just followed him ever since I was a little kid, going to the games, starting in 91's winning season. And so what I was supposed to play, I was meant to be a Monarch.
I remember coming out of the tunnel, homecoming game, and seeing all the past players standing on the sideline. I just couldn't believe, that all those great players, I was playing for the same team they did.
All the great players of the past, the 94 team, the 96 team, and finally I made my decision to come to Mater Dei, and it was probably the best decision of my life.
Growing up, I went to the games a lot to watch my brother's friends, and I wasn't really a big football player, but my brother actually introduced me to the game my freshman year, and I loved it, and that's what I want to do for the rest of my life. And the traditions here are so great, and just like all the past players, and I just want to be a part of it.
There'd be two things. It would be the friendships with the O-linemen, and actually having my dad as one of the coaches being here. That was special because growing up, he'd always be a coach, and he wouldn't be home as much, but now I got to be actually at his job. And so in a way, I kind of got to see my dad more, and he got to see me more, and it was on the field.
And hi again, everybody. I'm Kevin Turner, the voice of the Mater Dei Monarchs. And tonight, we'll take a look at the 2000 season in review. Perhaps one of the toughest schedules ever assembled in the history of CIF Division I football. This team embodied the three most important characteristics of Mater Dei football: pride, poise, and courage. It was a great assemblage of athletes, academicians, and street fighters. This team truly carried on the legacy of Mater Dei football.
Big plays, I've always had a perspective about big plays. I've always wondered, and I don't know if other coaches think about this, what it would be like to be sitting in the stands and seeing a big play. a little bit less, stress. A big play happens in a football game and you're the coach, and all of a sudden, you might be focused on whether we picked up the blitz, and all of a sudden you glance up and boom, Leinert's let it fly. And then you have a second to look down, and half the time, I'm not kidding you, 15 coaches and 25 players jump out in front of you, and you miss most of it. But I'll tell you what, on a big play, you hear the fans, and you sense it, and your body starts to vibrate.
And play action, and looking deep, and he's got DiIulio, who has it at the 25. He's brought down around the 21-yard line. And he's looking over the middle, and the pass is intercepted. Oh, and Williams. Watch as Matt uses the play action nicely and lets it fly. He's got such touch on the long throw. Look at this pass right in stride. Fave makes the catch and is brought down just shy of the 20-yard line. Leinert with time, going for it all. He's got a man. It's DiIulio. Touchdown, Mater Dei. Gutierrez straight back. Hovarder comes over the middle, and the pass is intercepted by Ian Gunderman. The pass was tipped and intercepted by the Monarchs' outstanding inside linebacker Gunderman. And it's just the turnover that the Monarchs needed. And that's where we are at 21-14 on 2nd down and 6. Handoff up the middle, nothing doing. Scrimmage, Leinert back to throw. Over the middle, he's got a man. It's Panique. Panique's to the 50. He's got one man to beat, but he's got Haugen to help him. Panique cuts back at the 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Brian Panique. There are no flags. It is an 87-yard touchdown pass. Leinert on 3rd and 1. In trouble, gets away. Now throws it in the end zone. He's got a man deep in the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, Brian Panique! Matt Leinert got away from a certain sack and found Brian Panique in the back of the end zone. And the Mater Dei Monarchs have come back to within 31-27 with the conversion attempt coming. What a fantastic play by Matt Leinert and Brian Panique. Gutierrez back, looking, home run ball for Williams. Pass is intercepted. What a spectacular interception by Cameron Carmona. They were going for the game-clinching touchdown to Demetrius Williams, and Cameron Carmona has given Mater Dei a chance to win this football game. 2 minutes and 21 seconds left to play, and the Monarchs trailing by 3. And look at this, and he throws it to a wide open receiver for a first down.
Looking that way, throwing deep for DiIulio in single coverage, in the end zone, a terrific catch, touchdown, Jeff DiIulio.
Very packed house, nothing like success breeds attendance at a football game, and Edison's all-important 12th man is here. This side of the stands filled. Also, Mater Dei's side of the stands almost completely filled as well. They're estimating the crowd right now at about 7,350. So when you put number 1 and number 2 together, it brings out the folks to watch a ball game like this one.
McCutcheon and Flanagan, the wideouts to the bottom. Play action, they sent a couple of guys, and Schwartz never had a prayer. He didn't even get to look up after the play. Gives some room to run to make his big play capability work. Ball on the ground, recovered by Mater Dei. A lot of room to work with and a block. And near mid.
going to be short. It'll be fielded at the 20-yard line by Brown Fave. Moving to the right. He's got a seam. He's open. In the wide open field is Brown Fave across midfield. 40, 35, 20, 15, 10. He's going to dance into the end zone. Touchdown, Mater Dei.
And Smith setting it up, and the pass is going to be intercepted. He was trying to throw it to Wilson on the fade route, but Brandon Mena makes the pick. Second interception of the ball game for the Mater Dei secondary.
Watching this football fly through the air on Friday and Saturday nights in front of 15 to 20,000 fans, whether it was at the Santa Ana Bowl, Cal State Fullerton, or the Big Ed, was truly an exciting experience for all Mater Dei fans.
Well, going into the season offensively as a staff, we knew that we could throw the football very well. Two of the biggest reasons was because of the return of Matt Leinart at starting quarterback and the return of Jeff DeLuio at our flanker position. Both had excellent seasons. Matt Leinart set records for pass completions with 192, and he threw for 2,688 yards with 26 touchdowns. Jeff DeLuio had 81 receptions, which is a school record for 1,300 yards and 15 touchdowns.
In motion goes Melton, and Leinart looking to throw. He's got a man wide open, and it's Brian Panisse for the first down around the 45-yard line. First and goal from the 9. Leinart, oh, what a brilliant fake. One man to beat, touchdown, Mater Dei. By Leinart, plenty of time. Look at the excellent protection, nobody near him, and he lofts it out there. Perfect throw, not a big window for that one to fall into, and DeLuio showed strong hands. It's my
At the beginning of the season, the offensive line was a big question mark for us, but I thought as the season went on, they improved. They did a tremendous job. The offensive line was anchored by Stephen Carrillo at the strong guard position. Jeff Manaceros was our starting center. Chris Doyle was our starting quick tackle. Vincent Ortiz was our starting quick guard. And John McCabe was our starting strong tackle. And the tight ends filled in very nicely, and doing that was Matt Hopkins and Joe Clapp.
Stood their ground. Tommy and Gina never back down. Tomorrow's getting harder, make no mistake.
Watch as Leinart, under pressure, steps up into the pocket and lobs it out there with the game on the line. And DeLuio makes a spectacular catch. First down and 10, Mater Dei.
Jumbo now throwing, running out of a one-back to Melton of all people, who steps into the end zone. The high-stepped it past Krosnick, into the end zone.
Leinart, short drop, has time, now flushed out of the pocket, looks, throws, touchdown! Matt Haugen, wide open in the end zone for a Mater Dei touchdown.
Carmona instead. He's got running room. Cuts back. One man, McCutcheon, still on his feet. Carmona dropped it midfield. But a gain of 40 yards on the play. McCutcheon almost got away from him. Shovel pass to Williams. He's got blocks at the 30, cuts upfield at the 20-10, and out of bounds. The Chargers. They're both valuable defensively. We've seen Carmona make a couple of big plays. He jukes outside, might break one. Carmona headed to the end zone and dives in for the score.
From inside the 10-yard line, Leinart looking into the end zone, fires, caught, touchdown, Panique! Ryan Panique with his third touchdown of the year.
We had to throw it all up on the front burner early. Now the second half of the season evolves, and I think we're clicking pretty good. You know, we're running the football, we're throwing the football, but I can't sit here and tell you that I was always concerned. I mean, I would be lying if I didn't say we seem to at times get in our own way. And I know that's a negative statement and we're doing a highlight film, but when we executed correctly, we were as good as any offense that we have ever had.
Leinart looking downfield and a tremendous catch. That's Brian Panique with a great catch along the far side. There's the pass out into the flat to Melton. Now it looks like Scott Reynolds has him with help from Carolyn. A couple of big hitters, but Melton at 230 pounds bounces off the two Friar tacklers. Take another look at it. As Leinart, with time, long pass pattern. You see Haugen crossing right in front of you. That takes a long time to run that, so the offensive line has done a great job. Julio goes in motion. The give is to Williams, and he's into the end zone for a Mater Dei touchdown. 3-yard run for Darius Williams, and the Monarchs recapture. Leinart, deep drop, flushed out of the pocket. Now he's in trouble. Buys some time and fires it all the way across the field to a wide open Julian Pettit, who's going to score. Oh my goodness, what a strong arm by Matt Leinart. He threw that thing about 60 yards across the field to a wide.
The calling card of Mater Dei football has always been a tenacious, hard-hitting defense. This year's 2000 club, no exception, led by Ian Gunderman, 91 tackles, 7 sacks. But it was the big boys up front that took care of business time and time again. Horvater, Fernandez, and Armstrong were very thick and tough in the middle. But oftentimes you'd have to account for the man, the secret weapon, coming off the edge. Brown Fave, a 3-year starter here at Mater Dei, truly has left a great legacy for many years to come. The Mater Dei defense, hard-hitting, tenacious, and street fighters.
Underseth's rolling, he's in trouble, forget about it. Melton's got him inside the 10. First sack of the game for the Mater Dei defense, and it's Grant Melton who comes through. It's the option, the pitch, and Lucy is stuck at the line of scrimmage. An outstanding defensive play.
I watch the world float to the dark side of the moon. I feel there's nothing I can do.
In the beginning of the year, coming back, the defensive staff, we thought we were very strong in the defensive line. With Bobby Fernandez coming on last year late, Steve Armstrong playing great the entire year, ended up being the most valuable defensive lineman last year. He was returning, and Trevor Horvater coming off his knee injury. Before he got hurt in '99, he was playing the best of the three. So we thought our defensive front was going to be very strong coming into the 2000 campaign.
When I think of our defense, I think of the personalities. You know, you got Trevor sitting in the middle there, courage, epitomizing courage. Everybody knows that, you know, he's fighting his way back, and I thought he did a great job of overcoming the adversity. I got my 4.0 bookend, Mr. Analytic, you know, Stephen Armstrong sitting out there, but he came, he practiced hard, and he made plays. Didn't get all that excited, but a high-intensity guy. Everybody knows how I feel about Bobby Fernandez. You know, he is what I have made my living on here at Mater Dei. You know, a kid that just comes out of nowhere, puts the time and effort in the weight room, has a tremendous amount of self-confidence, was given an opportunity, then he excelled. Gunderman, I mean, Ian Gunderman is Mater Dei football.
Went on to the go-ahead touchdown. Now it's 3rd and 35, and they're going to run a draw, and the Monarchs are all over it. Outstanding defensive surge by the Monarchs.
The draw play is up the gut and not a lot of running room that time. And a whistle for what appears to maybe be a late hit in the middle. We'll find out. Edison Poston, the only running back. He's there to block. Watch out. Schwartz dropped. The ball is on the ground and recovered instantly. Schwartz tries to stand tall and it's intercepted. The Monarchs with their second big turnover of this quarter. The tailback gets the call, cuts back against the grain, picks up maybe a half a yard. Schwartz, play action, in trouble into the end zone, incomplete. Schwartz looks to throw. In the end zone, no diving play this time, good coverage, once again by Coash. 3. Schwartz looking to throw all the way, he's still on his feet, goes down. Melton got the first crack at him. Gunderman finished the job, and the Monarchs defense makes a stand and pushes the Chargers off the field. Schwartz, there is no in the grass in the NFL, but when they never let you go, it goes down as a sack.
The pass again has time, throws a dart, this time intercepted by Gunderman. Gunderman gets his feet down, and Ian Gunderman comes up with his second interception of the year. The total package, Ian Gunderman, whether it's asking or getting down in inches. Isaac Hernandez throws it up in the air, intercepted by Cameron Carmona. Cameron to the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Mater Dei. Cameron Carmona answers right back with an uppercut.
You know, Fallis is a tough guy, you know, and again, when you look at personalities, you know, you got Grant Melton sitting out there, and you know, Grant's kind of a real quiet type of guy, but I'll tell you, he'll doink you if you come his way. You know, we flip-flop, you know, Ewing starts out slow with the back injury. We got a young sophomore who I was very proud of. You know, and then you know, and people might take this comment the wrong way, but then I got my goofs in the secondary. And I say goofs because, you know what, they had fun. They had fun. And you know, you got Carmona is chucking and jiving out there. You got Brown, who reeks of athletic talent, you know, and over at the right side, you know, there's a fight going on with Vena and Coash and you know, Connor called him the Smurf. I don't think he ever liked that name, by the way, but you know what? He was a tough guy. And you put that blend together, you take those 11 guys, and now you got one of our better defenses.
There you see the toss right with a wall of Friars in front of him. and somebody's going to come up and really put the wood to Mason, and the ball comes loose, and Melton dives on it before the fry. Fake draw over the middle. He's got the tight end wide open, but it's intercepted. That's Damian Scott with the interception, and he runs it back to the 35-yard line. Slipbacks this time. Dominic, Steve Armstrong's got him. That's about a 5-yard loss.
Fade pattern, high lob, pass is knocked away, excellent. Hand-to-hand combat that time by Smith, and he's just going to throw the fade route. But the Monarchs had double coverage there, and Gutierrez did a nice job of sealing the spot.
The number one thing I remember about the defense is their ability to run. Their speed on the field as a unit wouldn't match every opponent that they played, individual opponent, but as a unit, they could run with anybody. And their ability to fly to the ball and lay the hat, I'll never forget, especially in that Edison game down at Orange Coast College. I felt that was our best defensive performance of the year.
During the course of a ball game, there are approximately 30 to 35 plays where the offense or the defense is not going to determine the outcome. But special teams will, during those 30 to 35 plays, determine the outcome of a football game.
Maybe expected here in the early season. Here's the kick coming down to about the 7-yard line to Williams. No, I'm sorry, that's Koash. Koash breaks into the outside, makes a nice cut, and finds himself spinning around to the 33-yard line, where the Monarchs will start first down and 10. If the Monarchs can get some kind of field position going on the special teams. Kick is on the way. It's going to be in the field of play to Carmona at the 5. They're going to run Favai on the reverse. He's got some running room.
So I can walk if I need some other love, then you give me more than I can stand. When that smell gets old and faded, wait around, I'll smile again. Shouldn't be so complicated. 49-yard field goal attempt is good. Well, just hold me again. Can you help me? I'm bent. I'm so scared that I'll never get put back together. Keep breaking me in.
Well, Brian New, he's been a starter here at Mater Dei for the last 3 years. And his senior year, he just had an outstanding season. On his kickoffs in particular, you know, he not only put them in the end zone 75% of the time, he was putting them in the back of the end zone. He also had an exceptionally outstanding year in punting.
There was a fumble on the punt, recovered by Mater Dei.
The thing that struck me at homecoming night was that there was so much history at Mater Dei, 50 years of history, and I felt like that it was culminating with my teammates and myself. I just really felt a part of Mater Dei.
And now we get lined up and you know, I meet my wife and the 2 girls, Caroline and Catherine. But all of a sudden, over to my right, you know, there's all the guys that I played with in 1965. And it's like all these memories started coming back.
The thing that struck me at homecoming night was that there was so much history at Mater Dei, 50 years of history, and I felt like that it was culminating with my teammates and myself.
Well, I think more than anything, my best memory will be the friends I've made here on the football team and just hanging out, you know, after practice or whatever, during film sessions. And it's all the time we spent together. It's just good times, and I'll remember it forever.
Forget about my fears, feeling you, my dear, watching over me, and my hope seeks of what the future will bring. When you wrap me in your wings and take me where you are, where you and I will breathe together once again. We'll be dancing in the moonlight just like we used to do, and you'll be smiling back at me. Only then will I be free, when I can be where you are, and I can see your face, your kiss I still can taste, not a memory erased. Oh, I see your star shining down on me, and I'd do anything if I could just be right there with I pray you'll be alright, and watch us where we go, and help us to be wise in times when we don't know. Let this be our prayer when we lose our way. Lead us to a place, guide us with your grace, to a place where we'll be safe.
La luce che tu dai
I pray we'll find your light
nel cuore resterà
and hold it in our heart.
a ricordarci che
When stars go out each night,
l'eterna stella sei nella mia preghiera.
let this be our prayer.
Quanta fede c'è
When shadows fill our day,
lead us to a place
so we'll be saved. Sogniamo un mondo senza più violenza, un mondo di giustizia e di speranza. Ognuno dia la mano sua vicino, simbolo di pace, di fraternità. La forza che ci dà. We ask that life be kind. Desiderio che and watch us from above. Ognuno trovi amor. We hope it's all we'll find. Intorno e dentro sé. Another soul to love. Let this be our prayer. Let this be our prayer. Just like every child. Just like every child. Need to find a place. Guide us with your grace. Give us faith so we'll be saved. E la fede che hai acceso in noi. Sento che ci
That was a really special night. We got to come out and I saw all of the alumni, and that was really special to see. They're all cheering us on. And then for us to do the Monarch March in front of them, and for them to come and support us that way was really great.
So take the photographs. Leinart, play action, has time, throws into the end zone, touchdown. Clapp, the tight end, with his first touchdown catch of the year.
It was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
Here they come. Leinart steps up, throws wide open as Jeff DeLulio at the 5-yard line. Fakes a man, gets to the end zone, touchdown, Mater Dei, Jeff DeLulio. Here comes Carmona, he blocks it. Send me to Vegas, John McDonald. Back at their own 30-yard line. Mater Dei blocked the last punt right before the intermission. Snap is back, and Ewing supplies the pressure. The kick is away. It'll be Coash, the 35-yard line, reverses his field, going to the left, turning the corner. He's got some daylight. Coash cuts back across the grain, still on his feet into daylight. Nathan Coash could go all the way. 20, 15, 10, touchdown. Gunnerman, here he comes, that's why. The guy just goes 4 quarters. The motor never stops. Souza on the option, pitches it away, gets hammered. Brown Fave there in pursuit, and he's going to wrap up Damon Goins trying to get around the corner. The Mater Dei 2000 campaign. But it's the 3 stripes that will become the legacy of this senior class. Pride, poise, and courage is what it all means here at Mater Dei. This year's senior class will enter into an exclusive fraternal order of outstanding athletes and young men that will carry on those 3 stripes and what it means on and off the field. This team was an outstanding group of young men who displayed great character and dignity, and they were pretty darn good athletes as well.
Well, I didn't really pick up into Mater Dei football till probably '94, and they won a national championship that year. And Coach Rawlinson got Coach of the Year. And I knew that if I came to Mater Dei, I'd gain a lot from the football program, not only physical stuff, but a lot of stuff to learn how to be a man.
Well, Coach Rawlinson, I'll never forget him. He's awesome, and I think all the coaches are really great. And I mean, pretty much every moment at Mater Dei was a good moment for me. It's just, I'll never forget my experiences here. I just thank God that I was able to come to Mater Dei.
I have to go back and reflect on our striping ceremony and Ian in a very intense moment. Those of the people that know about our striping ceremony, you know, Ian is kind of fumbling for words, and all of a sudden he just, with tears rolling down his eyes, he says, "God made me to play Mater Dei football."
This senior class, like all other senior classes before them, will enter into an exclusive brotherhood reserved only for those that have been there and worn the three stripes with pride, poise, and courage. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the Mater Dei Class of 2000.
To the seniors, it is very, very important to me this year, more important than any other message that I have ever written or verbalized, that you understand how much I respected and admired you as a group. I will always consider you to be one of our finest groups. Results and records are no indication of what you are all about. Results and records will never measure the character, the heart, and the integrity that you displayed. Monarchs are measured by these traits, and you are true monarchs, because week in and week out, whether it was in the weight room or whether it was on those hot summer practices or during two-a-days, you always consistently showed great character, great heart, and great integrity. I admire your work effort. I admire how you played the game of football. Men, I can never say enough. Don't ever, I would never forgive you if you ever feel less than one of our greatest groups. I must close now by telling you what I've told every senior class. It is time for you to move on. Remember, don't ever back down. Don't beat yourself, and don't ever hesitate to call me. I will always be there for you. And one more thing, boys. Always remember, rock and roll, baby. I love you all.
was out of reach. You stood by